Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program, Our Moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the love, mercy, and compassion of God, our moments also with the holy ones of God. As I have always mentioned, that the church celebrates every day the feast of one holy saint. Actually, there are more, but one of the prominent saints is mentioned in the liturgy, and not to forget our moments with our own selves, which the holy ones of God were able to turn their attention on what was going on in their mind, and that's how they became more holy. Today we will be talking about one of such saints, but before that, I also invite you to be co missionaries with me by sharing the videos with your friends, families, groups, or people you know in the church so that we reach more people through this effort that we put in by making these daily videos on YouTube. Thank you very much. As I mentioned every day in the beginning of my program, our moments also with the holy ones of God. And today the church celebrates to the feast of Saint Charbel. I don't know if you have heard of this Saint Charbel. To be very honest, I had not heard of him before I came to Europe. And a few years ago, I heard about Saint Charbel. Here you see I'm standing here before this is my room actually, and in this room in the corner I have all the nice pictures and statues of the holy ones, including the pictures of my parents here. On this is like an altar, but here is Our Lady and Jesus Christ, and here is infant Jesus, as you can see. Here is a little crib, as you can see. Here is the statue of Our Lady again. And in the middle of all this is here a bottle of oil of Saint Charbel. This image, have you ever seen this image? This is the image of Saint Charbel. Saint Charbel was a monk of the Maronite order. Maronite are also Catholics in complete union with the Holy Father. They accept all the sacraments and everything, except that they have a different rite. Like the Syro Malabar and Syro Malankara rite in India, this is also an Eastern church rite of the Maronites who follow the hermit Saint Maron as their ideal, and they are based basically in Lebanon. But Saint Charbel was also a monk born in 1828, 2 centuries ago almost. And right from the beginning, he was a very pious person, and his classmates already that time called him a saint. Although he came from not a very poor family, but he used to take his sheep, etc., to graze. And after he had left his sheep and all in the field to graze, he would go to a grotto of the Blessed Virgin Mary and spend most of his time at the grotto. And that was called his altar. Then, when he was at the age of 23, he joined a monastery in Anaya and there made his vows. And after some years living as a monk, he wanted to be a hermit. Hermits are people who give up completely everything and go into further isolation. The monks at least talked among themselves, but hermits are by and large living all alone, most of the time only spending time with God. Very rarely on certain occasions they go out. And Saint Charbel was not going out except when his superiors told him to go and pray over sick people. That means already while he was living, he had this power to heal sick people. Then, when he died and was buried, suddenly people started noticing that there was light around his grave. Then, after a few months, when they dug his grave and saw his body, the body was intact, and also there was sweat and blood exuding from his body. So naturally, it became more certain that he was a holy person. And because his body, his not living body, was exuding sweat and blood, they had to change that coffin in which he was kept at least 3 times. Anyway, to cut the long story short, 1977, Pope Paul VI canonized him as a saint. So I am also ignorant that I never heard of him. Probably you never heard of him. But do you know that I often use this oil now? This is blessed at his grave, and it's a special oil of Saint Charbel Makhlouf. His name is Charbel Makhlouf, and it is has great power to heal people. And I bless a lot of people when I pray over the sick people. I use this oil. Let us also remember, and if you like, you can also pray to Saint Charbel of Lebanon, a Maronite monk, and he will also bring you miracles and healings. And if you like, you may please share the video with others. Thank you.